Hey, I'm Adam Feltman. I've been a golf course superintendent for over 21 years. I graduated Abraham Baldwin Agricultural College in 1989. I graduated University of Georgia in 91 with a degree in agronomy. Over 30 years in the landscape and golf industry, and I have virtually used every product there is in the turf industry to improve and get good, healthy turf and landscape products. Recently, I was introduced to ReeCourse fairways and ReeCourse greens, and to tell you the truth, they've been spectacular. What I've seen as far as the turf and the landscaping, it's just been outstanding. You know, if you can reduce your water cost and your fertilizer cost by a significant amount, then it's a win-win situation. You don't spend as much money on electricity for your water and your reclaim if you have to buy or whatever, and then you know, it's been a good thing. We've had healthier roots, so you have to spray less chemicals on the grass, and we have seen a significant nematode reduction with this product. ReeCourse has been one of those things where we're trying to get better roots, better quality of plant, better color, better density, to handle more cultural practices, environmental practices, stress. We're trying to get nematodes down. So you know, it's just like an overall package. You know, we're trying to get what we put in the ground, and we're trying to increase the uptake of that product. You know, I've been spraying microbials since I was I built 3 Audubon golf courses, and we were strictly doing biologicals. That started back in '91 was my first experience, and with all those years experience of spraying the biologicals, I would say that ReeCourse fairways and greens is just as good as, if not better than any I've ever applied.
On the few greens that we're treating separate from the others, we're definitely seeing a significant response from the tiff dwarf in its recovery after a bad transition on the overseed. We're seeing more tiff dwarf come back in those areas that it's not happening on the other greens. So that, we think, is a result of nematode improvement, you know, less nematodes. We've pulled some samples where we think we see a significant root increase compared to what it was. That has been from a visual, that's something that we see. We see much more, a longer root base, a healthier root base in those greens.
This is number 18 fairway. This is a ReeCourse fairway that we did. Had very, very high nematode counts, and the fairway itself was pretty thin. It wasn't looking all that great. As a matter of fact, one of the employees here that's been here for 5 years said this was the best this fairway had ever looked. The spot that you see down here with this low drain tile was completely bare, real big spot. And the fairway's starting to get thick and healthy and growing in.
It does look nice. It does look a lot nice.
This is a ReeCourse tee, and it was loaded with spurge. It's a par 3 with a lot of shade, and it was real thin. It was real weedy, and now the tee is looking as good as it's ever looked. This has had 1 application of granular fertilizer this year only, and this has had 6 applications of the ReeCourse fairway. This whole tee box was pretty much loaded with spurge and broadleaf, and it still has a couple little spots of some spurge that will probably just be mowed out when it's mowed this time, but the overall quality and health of this tee within the last 4 or 5 months, I would say, has gone from a 3 to at least an 8 or 9.